today in my class we did a little Dark Ages stations activity. You can find the stations in the description of this video. And basically what it was is I had a series of different reading passages with questions that the students had to answer, and after every reading passage they had a little activity that they could do. So for example, for station 1 they read about pottage. Then I had basically a printout of different ingredients that there would be in pottage, and they basically had to choose some ingredients to basically simulate them making pottage. Then for station 2 they read about cathedrals, and I had these little building blocks to create cathedrals. So obviously these are kind of unique and they're perfect for this, but you can also use things like Legos or any sort of kind of building material would work very well with that. Then for station 3 they read about how they made houses in medieval times, right? How they would use cow manure and straw and mud in order to build their little huts. So to simulate that, they basically try to build a little house using Play-Doh. For station 4 they read about the importance of fishing during the Dark Ages, right? Especially because Europe at that time was a Christian, or a very Christian place, and the Catholic Church was in power, and basically there were a lot of days out of the year where they were not able to eat meat except for fish. So basically they read about that, and then they had these little fishing hooks and they were able to fish, as you can see here. So it was a lot of fun for the students. That one was definitely a favorite. Then in station 5 they read about knights, and what they had to do was basically using these little minifigures, these little Legos. They basically had to create their own little knight with their little horse and the shields and weapons that they could choose from. So obviously if you don't have these minifigures, one thing you could do, another idea I had, was make like a coat of arms, or maybe draw out your own knight. For station 6 they read about monks and basically how they would copy a lot of and make illuminated manuscripts. So basically I had a printout of one and they had to try to copy it as exactly as possible. Overall it was a very fun little activity, a lot of little activities to go around along with the reading passages. There's obviously a lot of alternatives that you can use if you don't have, obviously all these little manipulatives and little toys that I have. There's definitely a lot of ways to do it. You can even cut it down to 5 stations. I think 6 stations was kind of a lot, to be honest, so maybe next year I'm just gonna do 5 stations. But yeah, so go ahead and check it out.